Welcome back. Here we go. As I said before on the other segment, I do have a question for Mr. Mulgrave. Mr. Mulgrave, we were talking about the Heat.
Yes.
All we talk about is the Heat.
Sure.
But you continue to forget. There's 2 teams in this playoffs.
No, I didn't forget. I know there's 2 teams. Though.
Yeah, you know. So
2 good teams.
Here's my question for you. A lot of people are talking about James Hardin playing the point. I disagree heavily that he should not play point guard. He's got to stay on the bench. What do you feel about the situation? How do you feel like, as right now, where does that team, is it time to press that panic button? Or do they need to just stand pat and keep doing what they're doing?
I think they should keep James Hardin on the bench. And here's why. With the lineup they have, where they start, they really got 2 scorers. It's almost simple. Like last year with Dallas, they only had really 1 dropper in the starting lineup. So, okay, they're going to play, you have to play a lot of good D with that lineup, you know what I'm saying, initially. Mm-hmm. But what they could do with the first unit is get Durant the ball more.
Right.
Alright? Just all Durant all the time. Right. Until then again in the second quarter, then they could bring in Harden, who's really the best playmaker on the team. And then they could roll with that. That's a clear advantage that they have when Miami starters take a blow. Mm-hmm. Whoever. Is that James Harden can come in and swing that game late first, mid-second, end of the game, because when they go to their best offensive lineup with Harden, Russell, and Durant, and Ibaka, and then they play Cephalosha, that's the best lineup they have.
Right.
I wouldn't want to give that up just so I could do a little better in the beginning of the game, but I'm going to lose out in the second quarter. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, like, you just got to maintain. The starters just need to play better. Let's be real.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And let me add on to that. I think I always talk to Chris about it. It's efficiency for me with Westbrook. I mean, it's like some of these shots at the time he takes them, it's like, seriously, dude. It's like it really caught up with him game 2. Right. I mean, if you watch some of it, it really caught up with him. He was taking jump shots when he should have been going to the rack. Mm-hmm. They were down 10. The lead started getting worse, especially early. Mm-hmm. It's just like, seriously, it makes you want to say Harden should just come in and be more efficient. That's all it is to me.
That's the problem with OKC is they don't have a point guard on the team. I love Russell Westbrook's game. He's not a point guard. He's 2 guard.
Right.
So then it's like it seems like he doesn't have that ability right now or the wherewithal to get people going. Mm-hmm. Like, okay, I got to get the Durant going now. Yeah. As soon as the tip, KD, get it rolling. You know what I'm saying? I got to get Ibaka his shot.
Treat him like a stud.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, treat him like a stud. Like, I understand that, okay, there's only 2 droppers in the starting lineup, so eventually, Russell, you got to go ahead and get some buckets. I get that. But that feel, he just doesn't have that because he's young.
Yeah. I think the main thing, though, it's just I think athletes are going to go back to what they have always been doing. Because think about it. You got Scott Brooks, point guard. Mo Cheeks, point guard. James Hardin, he's pretty much like one of his good friends on the team, point guard. But he continues to fall back on what he's been doing his entire career. I mean, when he was at UCLA, he didn't even have to facilitate. You know,
he's a shooting guard.
Just drop. He's a shooting guard. He got converted to that position. So now it's like, hey, what do we do now?